Medicines for hostages in the Gaza Strip and humanitarian aid for civilians that's entered the war-torn Palestinian territory under a deal that was mediated by Doha and Paris. And this comes after Hamas announced new conditions for delivering medicines to the hostages.
Well, those hostages are still in captivity in Gaza, and under the deal mediated by France and Qatar, medicines along with humanitarian aid has been supplied to Gazans in exchange for providing medicines to about 45 hostages. Hamas senior leader said on Wednesday, for every box of medicine for the hostages, 1,000 boxes must be given to the residents of Gaza. He further said medicines must be supplied through a country Hamas trusts and not through France.
During a week-long truce in November, Hamas released over 100 hostages in exchange for around 240 Palestinian prisoners. Back at home, Israelis are increasing pressure on the government to make more efforts for the release of the hostages. And for more on this, our correspondent Jody Cohen has sent us this report. Listen to this.
This deal, negotiated by Qatar and France, marks the first time in more than 100 days that the hostages would have received medicine, a particular concern for the elderly and injured. Talks are also ongoing regarding a potential deal to release the more than 130 hostages still being held in Gaza. Many of the hostages' families believe their government's first priority should be the release of the hostages and then defeating Hamas. However, Israel's Defense Minister Yoav Gallant has suggested that he believes military pressure on Hamas is what will lead them to serious negotiations. Meanwhile, a small protest in Tel Aviv with roughly 20 to 30 participants has called for a ceasefire. Prime Minister Netanyahu has reportedly suggested that the war could continue throughout 2024. This is Jody Cohen for WION World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.